Pokemon Legends is finally here, and it has Pokemon fans divided on whether they love it or hate it. Spoiler alert, I think it's pretty great, but far from perfect. So let's talk about it. Legends takes the open world we've been waiting for and absolutely runs with it. While the game isn't a full single open world, it is broken into several large and very diverse biomes, with the starting town functioning as your central hub. At the start of the game, your only way to get around will be your own two legs. At first, you'll be limited by the main character's inability to climb mountains or swim for more than an incredible 3 seconds. However, as you progress through the story, you will unlock riding Pokemon that will let you explore every last inch of each zone. Swapping between these mounts is so effortless that exploration never feels like a chore. I can't tell you enough how much fun I've had running around all these zones. Pokemon Legends is the most immersive Pokemon game to date, and the first game that really makes me feel like I'm a part of the world of Pokemon. When you startle a wild Pokemon, they all react in different ways. Some will be curious about you, some will run, and some might even attack you. This is the first time you as the player can actually take damage, and if you take too much, you will black out and be sent back to town. Whether you want to battle or catch wild Pokemon, using the terrain to your advantage will be the key to your success. Battling and catching Pokemon is incredibly seamless and straightforward in Legends. Catching a wild Pokemon is as easy as throwing a ball at it, as long as you're lucky anyway. To start a battle, simply throw out a Pokemon and start battling. Picking which Pokemon to use is so much faster too. No longer do you have to go through 3 layers of menus to pick which Pokemon you want to use. When the battle is finished, you're immediately back to exploring. The transition in and out of battle is so buttery smooth. The world feels so alive and exciting to move through. Pokemon will appear in all manners of sizes now. With enough patience, you can find your tiny baby Eevee or your absolute unit of a Growlithe. And that's not even mentioning the new Alpha Pokemon. Alphas are massive and powerful Pokemon that are absolutely terrifying when you're under level. While there are a ton of static Alpha Pokemon spawns, any Pokemon in the wild has a chance to be an Alpha. Legends also introduces gathering and crafting, which is a fantastic addition to the game. Being able to craft extra Pokeballs or healing items out in the wild means fewer trips back to town, which is great. Char, that all sounds amazing. Is there anything you didn't like in the game? Yes, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. The graphics. As much fun as the world of Legends is to explore, the game looks rough, and that's putting it very lightly. The world of Legends looks worse graphically than if I installed Genshin Impact on a Motorola StarTech. Am I aging myself too much with that one? Even older Nintendo titles on older hardware had considerably better looking environments. I'm looking at you, Xenoblade Games. The ones on the 3DS and the Wii U, which, by the way, are fantastic, you should play them. Fortunately, however, the Pokemon models themselves all look good, which is the one saving grace for this game graphically. The story itself is also nothing to write home about. Most of the characters are about as interesting as our silent protagonist. The one character you will remember is because they're so insufferable, they'll make you want to put a Joy-Con through your TV. I will say, however, I do really enjoy the story not being focused about taking out some evil organization. It's really nice that the focus is just on exploring in the world of Pokemon for once. However, neither of these come even close to the worst offense this game committed. Pokemon Legends takes the inventory system they got right almost 20 years ago in 1996 and absolutely ruins it. Instead of a nicely organized backpack with pockets for everything and more space than you could ever possibly need, Legends gives you a single inventory for everything. On top of being a mess, your inventory starts out with only 25 slots. That's 25 slots for all your Pokeballs, medicine, and berries, and all the new crafting items you're going to want to carry. They seriously limited inventory in the same game they introduced crafting. With your inventory starting at only 25 slots, expect to leave behind a lot of the items you find out in the wild. Thankfully, you can upgrade your inventory. However, doing so is an absolute nightmare. Meet Baggin. Baggin will upgrade your inventory for some cash, and if you don't want to leave any items behind, you will give him every last Pokédollar you ever earn. While the upgrades start out cheap at a measly 100 Pokédollars, they ramp up quickly, with the final upgrade costing over 1 million Pokédollars and the total reaching north of 4 million. I'm convinced Baggin is the actual villain of this story. Ugh. Last and certainly not least, the online features of Legends are severely lacking. While you can trade Pokemon with your friends, there's no option to actually battle them. There are also very few trainer battles throughout the story, so the vast majority of your actual combat will be done out in the wild. All things considered, I think Pokemon Legends is a great game. I absolutely love the open explorable zones. Do I think they could look better? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, the game is fun, and I have never felt this immersed in a Pokemon game before. I really hope Nintendo continues with this style of Pokemon game. There's a lot of room for improvement, and I really hope Nintendo gives fans the Pokemon game they deserve. If you like Pokemon games, or you're looking for your first one to get into, I think Legends is worth playing. Overall, I give Pokemon Legends a fun out of 10. That's all for me for today. If you enjoyed this video, a positive rating would be greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching.